You took a nasty fall in the caves then, Nige. I've told you before to be more careful.
If it wasn't for your husband, I'd have been stuck down there.
Listen, I know how eager you are to research further into the caves, but you'll need to wait for the all clear from the Ortaga Corporation. Well, looks like you're good to go anyway. I'll give your ankle a day or two to heal.
Oh, thanks, Karen. I'll see you back on shift.
Oh, Nigel. Make sure you contact Phil down in the West Tunnels. He hasn't had a checkup since July.
July? Right, I better give him a call then. Phil, it's Nigel. Are you there? Phil, it's Nigel. Are you there?
Nigel, good to hear from you. How's the ankle?
It's healing. Karen's just patched me up. She wants to see you ASAP.
Let me guess, a checkup?
Phil, she said your last one was July, and it's February.
She's my wife. She's always worried about me. Look, I'll finish my surveillance and drop by as soon as I can, okay?
Okay, Phil. Take care.
Tammy, are you there? It's Phil.
This is Tammy. Are you stuck in a ravine again, Phil?
Come on, Tammy, that was 3 months ago. I was just wondering if anyone had been digging a tunnel in the West Tunnels. Possibly within the last 15 hours?
I'll check the data logs. Hold on a sec. The only person on record who was digging was Eddie in the North Tunnels about 2 days ago.
Well, there must have been a rock collapse or something, because a tunnel's appeared, and it's not on any of our current maps.
Do you want me to put you through to Karen?
No, don't worry, I'll check it out.
All right, be careful.
What the hell? It's a massive cavern. Where did this come from?
All that I'm saying is, you might want to think about wearing something a little smarter.
What do you mean? This is smart, and it's cool.
Cool! You're wearing the same thing as I am! People are going to start thinking that we're related. What about a nice casual jacket instead? You could still wear your jeans and boots.
I'm fed up of wearing jackets. I've had velvet ones, leather ones, tweed ones, multicoloured ones, pinstripe ones. I just thought I'd try something different for a change, and it suits me.
Okay, I just thought you'd like my opinion. If you want us to go around looking like siblings, who might dissuade you? Want me to get some woolly gloves and a bobble hat to complete the look? What the hell was that?
We've been hit. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. If the navigation system is damaged, I can't possibly imagine where we'd end up stranded. The TARDIS will repair itself, but it'll take time. landed. Are you alright, Millie?
Yeah, I'm fine. Is it supposed to do that?
Not entirely, no. The impact must have damaged the exterior sensors. The only way that we're going to find out what's out there is if we go outside. Come on.
Wherever we are, it's freezing.
There might be something in the wardrobe room that you could wear. If you go through the console room, to the right and up the stairs, it's the first door on your right. Ah, now this is what you call a colony.
It's a bit of a mess in there.
Warm enough.
Yes, very. But I can't believe you have a whole room full of great outfits and you picked that.
I have a feeling that that is where the colonists of this world will be. Maybe we could find someone to talk to. This way, I think. The Ortaga Corporation. This must be the 25th century.
We're in the 25th century.
Yeah, the Ortaga Corporation was the foundation for the first great and bountiful human empire. They were the first company ever to initiate research on planets beyond the Milky Way, and by the 42nd century humans had already colonised over 3 different galaxies.
So we've got quite a future then.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to. Oh, hello, what's this? Seems to be a cave system. Someone must be digging. Now, let's find out what they're digging for.
Who are you? How did you know about this base? It's completely classified.
Whoa, we don't mean you any harm. Look. See, we work for the Ortaga Corporation. I'm the Chief Administrator and this is my PA.
Hello, I'm Millie.
Oh, Administrator, I do apologise. No one told us you were coming. I'm Karen Lewis, Head of Research and Planning, and this is Nigel. Welcome to Ortaga.
Well, it's very nice to meet both of you, but unfortunately we haven't been informed about all your activities here. I don't suppose you could fill us in on the details.
Yes, of course. Nigel, would you care to take the lead?
Well, as you know, Administrator, the Ortaga Corporation has sent construction workers here to secure the facility. We're just the research team who've been assigned to extract and test out the water from the underground caves.
How many scientists are there here?
Only 5. There's 3 on shift while us 2 are on break. Eddie McCarthy is in the botanist lab, Tammy Brooks is up in the control centre, and my husband Phil is down in the west tunnels.
What, alone?
Nigel broke his ankle, so we had to come back up. I insisted that Phil headed back up too, but he does what he always does and happily declined. I'm sure he's doing fine down there, and he does have a tracking device with him in case he gets lost.
Ah, my torch. Where's that gravity orb? What the hell? What are these? Robots? Why didn't the sensors detect them before?
And what else is down there besides water?
Other than water, no one knows. We're just exploring and doing the initial mapping of the tunnels. Future teams will do a more in-depth research at some point.
So there's nothing else here?
Where would they be? It's perfectly safe. We performed a deep scan for any life signs before we began our research. The sensors detected nothing.
But what about the caves? Could they collapse onto your team?
The construction team before us made sure that the caves were safe to study. It took them about 2 years before they could go in without protective gear.
So there aren't any health and safety regulations?
Not that I'm aware of. The technology that they used made up for that.
And how do you exactly test the water?
Well, if you come with me, I'll show you around the facility.
We really live life on the edge in the future, don't we?
Indeed.
I forgot to mention, we also have a security detail that does regular check-ins to each facility on different planets. We had a bunch of them patrolling the area last week.
Why, you aren't expecting trouble, are you?
No, it's a standard protocol, as you'll be aware. Firstly, the water is tested and sterilised. It's essential that the water is perfected so that we can use this technique on other planets that we visit in the near future.
But most planets don't have water on them. What would you do if you landed there?
Well, the company would either avoid settling on those planets or place these types of facilities to produce the water themselves, following our procedures, of course. Follow me, there's more this way. After the water is purified, it is sent through underground pipes into the hydroponics lab here. Administrator Millie, this is Eddie McCarthy, the head of hydroponics. Eddie, these are representatives of the Ortaga Corporation. Must be a surprise inspection, so answer all of the questions. These plants are being bred with hybrid properties. They can grow with very little water and be excellent for our colonies on rare planets.
And they grow using the water you produce here also?
Yes, that's correct. As you may know, not all water has the same chemical makeup. It was discovered hundreds of years ago that water on certain comets and asteroids was slightly different from the water found on planet Earth. On this planet, for example, the water is auriferous and has high concentrations of gold, which we must filter out. We make sure that the water produced in these Ortaga facilities, such as this one, is exactly the same as the water found on Earth. Here is a sample of finished purified water for you to look at.
Oh, it's Tammy. It won't be a moment. Hello, Tammy.
Karen,
Have you finished
we've got a big
analysing?
situation. Phil hasn't reported in for about half an hour. He went off exploring through an uncharted cave and he's not answering his radio.
Tammy, calm down. Where was the last place he reported in?
What's going on?
Let me see.
Oh, it's nothing for you to worry about.
No, really, I can help.
Karen, he was in the West Tunnels, Section D, about 637 metres below the surface.
Show me where that is. Are these natural formations or man-made tunnels?
I'm surprised you asked that. We sent a report to head office last month regarding our hypothesis on the tunnels, which we believe may have been formed by lava flows millennia ago.
Oh yeah, right. I must have missed that one.
Okay, who are you two, really? Because you don't behave like the usual Ortaga representatives, and you certainly don't dress like them.
Told you.
And you as well, I meant both of you.
Look, you're right, we told a bit of a lie. Our ship crash-landed not far from here, but it was directly linked to something that's going on this planet, and that's why we came to investigate and help you if we can. I'm the doctor, and I'm here to help, so why don't we help you find Phil,
He's the only person I have left in the world.
What do you mean? Surely you have family.
My family were killed in the Draska system. The system's star went supernova. The radiation killed everything within 2 light years of the explosion. The colony there didn't stand a chance.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Ah, yes, the Draska supernova. I went there a few years ago. What a terrible loss of human life. What?
You could have been a bit more sympathetic.
Right. This is where Tammy said he last reported in.
I'll scan around for life signs. Millie, look at this map and search for any tunnels that may not be shown on it.
Okay.
Oh, and be careful. If you find anything, call me. Don't go off on your own. I'm picking up something from down this way. It's only faint, but there's something. Come on, Karen. Well, this was what was giving off the signal. We have his radio, but no Phil.
Oh, Phil, where are you?
Karen, we'll figure this out, I promise. Karen, what's that?
Oh, that's a gravity orb. Phil must have used one to light to the place. Nothing to worry about. Doctor? Take a look at this.
Oh, things just got a lot worse.
Do you know what they are?
Yeah, they're called Cybermen. They were humanoids like us, but originated from a planet called Mondas. They believed that cyber augmentation was the way to immortality, so over the centuries they replaced their skin and body parts which they saw as weak flesh. In doing so, they became less humanoid and also sought to rid themselves of their emotions, which they also saw as a weakness. What you see before you is what's left over after that process is completed. An army of cold, logical machines with augmented humanoid brains, a race without feelings or empathy. Unfortunately for us, they also want to turn every other race they meet into Cybermen, and that's why we have a big problem. Millie, get back here as quick as you can. That cyber ship is old. Centuries old, in fact. How did it get trapped down here?
We'll figure it out when we get back to the colony. We've got Phil's radio, and this place is giving me the creeps.
Before you ask, Millie, they're called Cybermen. Dangerous, ruthless, and emotionless beings. They seem to have crash-landed here like us, and were either frozen, or they went into some self-induced hibernation, waiting for things to warm up.
What is it with these aliens getting rid of their emotions?
Well, the Daleks use it as an advantage for killing, but the Cybermen use it because it's a painful process. It's like removing all your body parts, skin, organs...
Okay, I get it.
Oh, that's not good. I'm picking up more signals every few minutes, and I think I know what they are. Come on, let's get out of here. Wait, I know that sound. Look out! Karen, Millie, don't let it touch you.
Hostile elements detected. Weapon systems inoperative.
It's not fully activated yet. Run!
Hold. You will be deleted.
Ha, what luck! Water and electric really don't work well together.
That wasn't the electronics. Look, there's green foam on that Cyberman. It must have been the gold in the water like Eddie was explaining.
How did the gold manage to kill it?
Well, when the Cybermen used to use plastic to replace their body parts rather than metal, they seemed to have a weakness against gold. Any contact with the Cyberman would instantly kill it. However, I would have thought they found a cure by now. Obviously not. Come on, this way. The sooner we analyse Phil's radio, the sooner we can find out where he is.
Cyber Leader, 3 humanoids were detected in Sector 8 of the cavern. Cyber Unit 214 pursued them. Did Cyber Unit 214 successfully assimilate them? Negative. The unit's vitals are at 0%. No matter. The prisoner will be its replacement. He will be upgraded to Cyberlord. He will guide us in our advance to the surface. Prepare him for full conversion. I obey.
Right, I need a computer. I'm always needed computers.
There's one over here, Administrator.
He's not an administrator, Nigel. He's called the Doctor.
But I thought...
He was lying. He had fake credentials. I'll explain later.
Where's Phil? Did you find him?
No, but we found his radio. There's an old ship down there too.
It's not just an old ship, it's something troubling. There's an army of Cybermen down there who are ready to take over this facility. They've been frozen, but from what we've just seen, they're beginning to reactivate.
And what are Cybermen?
Basically, humans who've turned themselves into cyborgs.
Now, the question is, where have they taken Phil? Hopefully his radio should give us some answers.
What are these? Robots? Why did the sensors detect them before?
Oh my god, they killed him!
No, I don't think so. I didn't hear any Cybermen voices, so he must have activated them with whatever he picked up. If they've only stunned him, then he'll be on the cyber ship, so we better hurry.
They're not going to turn him into one of them, are they?
Listen, Karen, I'll do everything I can to stop them.
Hang on. Where am I?
You are aboard Cybership Delta 4.
But I was on Ortaga and something happened. I can't remember what.
You awakened the Cyber Leader.
What do you mean? Who are you?
We are the Cybermen. You awakened us, and therefore you will be rewarded.
Rewarded? With what?
Is the prisoner ready for conversion? Affirmative. Vitals are accelerated but are operating within nominal parameters.
Well, what's going on? What are being rewarded with?
Maximum conversion. You will become like us. You will become our Cyberlord.
There are 2 large blaster rifles in the armory. We could use them to kill some Cybermen.
No, that'll never work. Bullets won't stop them. Okay, here's the plan. Karen, Millie and I will go down to the cavern to find Phil, whilst Nigel, Eddie and Tammy, you stay here and vent the water into the cavern. Have you got that? I need you all to keep in radio contact as it may get dangerous down there. Now let's go! The cyber ship.
There must be hundreds of those things now. How are we going to get past them?
We'll have to sneak around. The Cybermen will still be able to see us if we take out the gravity orb, even in complete darkness. Look, there's some rocks over there that we could sneak behind. Oh, I'm picking up a human life sign, but it's fading quickly. We better hurry if we're to save Phil.
Conversion completion is at 82%. The humanoid will become our Cyberlord. Maintain vital levels. The Cyberlord will guide us.
Oh, I don't think so, because you're gonna let Phil go right now.
That is not possible. You will identify yourself.
Searching your databanks, you know who I am.
Scans complete. You are the Doctor. You will be deleted.
Hold on. Before my, imminent death. Outside, I scanned your ship, and it showed me that you'd been trapped down here for centuries. Now, what I don't understand is, what caused you to crash in the first place?
Our ship suffered critical damage after colliding with an unknown object. We fell out of the Time Vortex and crashed here.
What do you mean the Time Vortex? The Cybermen don't have the technology to time travel.
The technology is stolen.
Where from? From who?
Conversion complete. Unlocking holding pod.
Phil, what has been done to you?
Halt! You are Karen Lewis. You were my wife. You will become like us. You will join me as Cyber 4.
Oi, leave her alone!
Phil, if you're in there, listen to me. This needs to stop. Okay, Phil, if you can, think about your memories before you were converted. You need to fight it.
Phil, it's Karen, please!
It's not Phil anymore, Karen.
Doctor, please, don't hurt him.
Sorry, Karen, I've got no choice. Come on, let's get out of here. Go!
Doctor, you killed him! You killed Phil!
Karen, listen to me. Whatever that thing is, it's not Phil anymore. It's gonna kill us all, so we need to run.
Delete.
Nigel, are you ready? We need to vent the water into the cavern now.
We're doing it now, Doctor. Hang tight.
All cyber units will converge on the surface.
Okay, there's no doubt that the Cybermen will be making their way up to the facility, so you need to go and join the rest of your team.
But where are you two going to go?
We're going to head back to our ship and see that the cyber ship's fully destroyed. Go on, hurry up, we'll be here in less than 5 minutes. Oh, it looks like it's nearly finished with repairs. We should be able to go in another 20 minutes.
It can repair itself.
Didn't I mention it was alive? Nigel, are you there?
Doctor, we've released the water, but it's still filling up the cavern, and the Cybermen are moving up the tunnels.
I'm reviewing Tammy's charts of the caves. There's a pipe system that will cut off the Cybermen's path.
Which one?
Bypass valve 023 gamma.
Open bypass valve 023 gamma, but keep the cavern valve fully open. We still need to destroy that ship.
What was that?
It must have been the ship. Look, temporal energy. But that shockwave shouldn't have been that powerful. Still, come on, let's go and see the others.
Doctor, have we done it? Has the ship been destroyed?
It appears so, along with the Cybermen, more or less.
Wait, you're saying they're still down there?
Yeah, but as long as you leave the caves alone, they won't be a threat to you.
There are plenty of other planets with the same facilities, though. You said it yourself. You can assist there instead.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Karen, I couldn't save Phil. It was too late, they'd already converted him into one of them. I'm really sorry. The only thing I could do was end his suffering.
Who's Phil?
What? Phil Lewis, your husband.
What are you talking about? I've never been married.
You're joking, right? Karen, he got turned into a Cyberman in the ship. Don't you remember? He went missing.
There's only ever been 4 people in our research team. It's up until you two came along and found that ship in the cavern.
Karen, tell me that you're joking. You said he was the only family you have left, that they were killed on a colony in the Draska system.
The Draska system? I don't know where that is, but my family is back on Earth and they're perfectly healthy, thank you very much. Now who is this Phil?
He's nobody. I must have been confused. Come on, Millie. We better get back to our ship. It was nice meeting you all. I wish you all the best of luck in your future research projects.
Doctor, what?
I'm not sure, Millie. We need to get back to the TARDIS and do a temporal analysis.
Doctor, what's happened?
It must have been the blast from the cyber ship. Think about it. The scanner said it was a wave of temporal energy. We were in the TARDIS, so it wouldn't have affected us, whereas Phil was at the centre of the explosion, so he must have been erased from the timeline.
But Doctor, that Cyberman, it said that the ship collided with something and fell out of the Time Vortex.
Yeah, and that thing must have been us. It must have crashed a few centuries earlier than we did.
But where did they get the technology from?
I never got a chance to answer. Only the Time Lords were able to successfully time travel, but they're all gone now.
So you're the last of your species?
Yeah. Unless... No, it can't be.
What is it?
It's nothing. Just a silly thought. Like I said, the Time Lords are all gone, so the Cybermen must have just been lucky and stumbled upon an old Gallifreyan outpost. Right, off we go. Just detected some unusual energy readings from Earth in 1944 that shouldn't be there.
We have found out that the Nazis have discovered something top secret, locked away in a hidden bunker.
We must get it operational. The Fuhrer insists. We must turn the tide in this war. I have Russia closing in on my right. It is only a matter of time before the Americans and the British cross the channel. It is your responsibility to find the weapon. It must be so devastating and powerful that they will all kneel before the Fuhrer and the Third Reich.